to episode 5 of Rivalry Asides, where we will discuss and review and predict the results for the 3 top teams in the North East. We have Jamie, a Sunderland fan, Owen, a Borough fan, and me, a Newcastle fan. Today, where should we start?
I think there's only one place to start, isn't there?
Oh dear.
Super Michael Carrick's men, it's got to be, hasn't it?
Oh, okay. If we must.
Right, so there's been 2 Borough games since the last episode. The first one, Bristol City at home, I predicted a 2-0 win. Didn't quite pan out that way, it was a 1-1 draw. 1-1 draw. But the performance I thought was very good. We had 23 shots. We deserved to win really, especially in the first half. We had almost clear-cut chances. We had about 3 1-on-1s, Force and McGree, and all of them hit them straight at the keeper. But I do think without the keeper, Borough probably would have won.
You hit the post.
Force hit the post. Their goal, Tommy Smith lost it in the middle, poor touch from him. I don't think we could have done anything else apart from that to stop it. After that mistake, the defence didn't really have a chance, did they?
No, Vyman was good on the
it was a great counter-attack. Then, obviously, we should have been ahead by then. Should have been ahead again by half-time, we weren't. But we kept going, the fight was still there, and that man scored again, Joe Brackbomb, the choo-choo train. There's no stopping it, I told you last week. There's no stopping it. 8 goals in 13 games he's got now.
It's so cringy, that.
It is.
The choo-choo
It's very annoying. The choo-choo train.
It's because you can't stop him. He's great. And then, obviously, on to Blackpool, midweek. 3-0 win on the road. It's perfect performance for an away game.
What's that? Is that Carrick's first win? No. Who did you beat?
Hull, isn't it?
Oh yeah, you beat
It's
Hull.
his second win.
Both away.
Both away.
Can't win at home.
He's only had 1 game at home, to be fair.
Can't win at
It was a
home.
draw. But the Blackpool game, Chuba in that number 10 role again, that deeper role that Carrick's got him playing in, worked perfectly for this game. He dropped deep for the first goal. Beautiful ball at the back post. Force heads it down. Jones running in, that desire to get in the box. Great finish, 1-0 up. Assist for Force, who's getting a regular in the team now when you really see he's trying to find his feet. Jones back in the goals, probably his best performance all season. And it's like the old Borough's back, that has intensity, directness, it's everything. We're making runs into the box now where before it was slow, it was going backwards, we were going sideways. You can see now that there's a real threat there and all the players look like they want to play, which I think we lost under Wilder. And the second goal, Force, brilliant. Probably wasn't a penalty, but he got given, and when it's given, you're not going to miss it, are you? You can't just miss it because you don't think it was a penalty, so he could
have missed it.
You're not going to miss it though, because it probably wasn't a penalty, but you're not going to say no, are you? You're going to take it.
You're going to take, take your pen.
So he took it, a great penalty, no chance for the keeper. His second Borough goal since he came from Brentford in the summer, so hopefully he's getting regular game time now, he'll just keep kicking on. And then that man again, Joe Brackbomb, scored the third just round off a perfect away win, a clean sheet, 3-0 away from home.
It's a good result.
It's Michael Carrick. I told you. I did say that I think he was going to turn us around. Right. And I know it's still early days.
It's very early days.
But all the signs are there, because we all know this team did have quality. Like we didn't finish 7th last season with no quality. We needed that change of manner. Obviously, it went sour with Wilder. But we've all said we had a good squad. So I said I wasn't worried about going down because we do have a good squad. And I think now Carrick's getting the best out of them players. You're seeing him hugging Jones at the end of the game. The fans are back on board. And there's just a real positive vibe around the club at the minute. And we're above Sunderland, which is always great. So it's on goal difference, but we're above Sunderland.
It's unfortunate.
4 points clear of the relegation zone, but only 6 points off the playoffs. It's a long old season in the Championship, which is why I've never ruled the playoffs out for us. But I think a big test is going to be obviously Norwich away on Saturday. See now we get on against a big team away from home. I think they're 4th in the league. They're obviously going to be up there all season. This is Michael Carrick's first proper test, I think.
It will be. Away against Norwich.
Tough game.
Pookie firing on all cylinders.
Sargent's their top scorer this season, yeah.
He's got in the World Cup, unlike Stefan. That's funny.
If it was like Stefan. Just keep a clean sheet on Saturday instead, won't he?
Against Sargent. Or Sargent will score and show why he hasn't gone.
Yeah, I think that's harsh on Stefan leaving out the World Cup. I don't really get it. I think I talked to the American coach and said if he goes out and get regular game time, he'll go to the World Cup. When he's had regular game time with us, and I see he was a bit wobbly at the start when he first came in, but like everyone was really under Wilder. He's really kicked on, and the last couple of games he looked very much more assured. And I thought he'd been a shoo-in for America, so I don't really know what's happened there.
Who's going instead?
well, MLS keepers, and
Don't even know any.
Matt Ryan at Arsenal. He's like third choice keeper at Arsenal. Second choice, and then MLS keepers, I think.
The Brad Friedel coming back.
I don't think the Brad Friedel's
Tim
coming.
Howard.
Tim Howard, yeah.
I'd have Zach Steffen over
Brad
him.
Guzan.
No, not Brad
The
Guzan.
returns.
Don't get Borough fans started on Brad Guzan. The worst goalkeeper
Good
I've ever
goalkeeper.
seen for us.
He's a class keeper.
He wasn't when he came to
for
Borough.
Villa, anyway. He was alright for Villa.
No,
wasn't
he's terrible when he came to Borough. That doesn't matter now. We've got Zach Steffen, who I think, I don't know, my prediction for Norwich is a tough game because my head and my heart are fighting against each other here. I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw. I'm going to go 1-1 draw. Chuba to score.
Oh, of course.
Ching, ching, ching.
Yeah. I'm going to go 2-1 Norwich win. Borough will get the first goal and get the hopes up. And then Norwich will come back.
Now, if we score first, we'll win.
No.
Yeah, 100%.
I agree with Callum. I'm going to go 2-1
2-1
to Norwich. Yeah.
Like you're thinking.
I think Sargent and Pookie will both score.
Nice.
Good player, Sargent. Who did he used to play for before Norwich? Is it somewhere abroad? I don't know.
Yeah, it was.
Was he the one at like Salzburg or something? Oh,
I haven't got a clue.
maybe.
Either way,
He
he's not scoring on Saturday.
He just seemed to come out of nowhere, didn't he?
Yeah.
He's not scoring past Dale Fry and Darrell Linehan.
We'll see. I think
No
he will.
chance.
I think he'll score.
Dale Fry, my dad works with his sister.
Or the big lighthouse when he's
Fact
quality.
player, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there you
The
go.
lighthouse.
Cheers for that one.
Yeah. Good fact, though.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Yeah, he is. He's a great defender. And so you've got a family link there with him. Nice one.
Yeah, I'll get him on.
Is he going to be our next
Word on
guest?
my dad, yeah.
I've got to try that.
Next guest, first guest.
Yeah, our first guest.
He's going to try and get Stewie Downing in.
So when we're in the playoffs, I'll get a Stewie Downing in. That's what I say.
Aye.
Who should play the weekend?
Who did we play? Who are we
Who are
playing?
you playing?
Oh, we're playing Birmingham on Friday, aren't we? Live
game.
on Sky Sports.
Oh, it is, yeah.
Oh, live on Sky.
Live on Sky Sports.
It's nice to see Sky putting the little teams on it.
Yeah,
It's good to
top,
see.
top
Doing
quality
us a favour.
entertainment. People will be watching that instead of I'm a Celeb, I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I'd rather watch Patrick Roberts running down the wing than Boy George.
So I'd rather watch. I'd rather watch
bit
you
Matt
than
Hancock.
watch.
Aye, with
Tough game though, Birmingham.
Birmingham doing well, aren't they?
Yeah, 10th in the league, I think.
10th, yeah. They're just a boring mid-table championship side.
Wow,
aren't they?
that's
They're just
so rude.
They're just there. Right?
What was the insult for?
They're just there. Aren't they? They don't do anything. I remember when they were in the Prem years ago. They had was it when they got beat by Tottenham on the final day? Do you remember? And it was like a massive final day relegation fight. And that was the last interesting thing to come out of Birmingham, I think, wasn't it?
So I'm guessing, based off all this slagging them off, you're going to go for a win.
Nah.
No.
On your current form.
So what is your current form first?
Oh, we beat Huddersfield 2-0 away from home.
Bottom of the league, Huddersfield.
Yeah, and
You couldn't be bottom of the league.
That's it.
we kept a clean sheet away from home, beat them 2-0. 2 quality goals as well. And then Tony Mowbray comes out and just slags off all the players. I think he's lost the dressing room already, me. I haven't
Surely
seen...
not.
Didn't take
That's
long,
way
did it?
too quick.
I haven't seen us play that with there was no intensity or anything against Cardiff. It was terrible. And we got beat 1-0 by Cardiff as
Yeah, I
well.
was waiting to mention that
There it
bit,
is.
yeah.
But yeah, it was just shocking. I can't believe we only got beat 1-0. Cardiff were terrible as well, but they
So I say
wanted
Cardiff
it.
aren't having the best season.
They just wanted it. We didn't. We just didn't show like anything.
You're at home as well.
Yeah. And then Pritchard was probably man of the match against Huddersfield. Drops him for some reason. Corey Evans had a good game. Drops him, and plays 2 kids in midfield that just got overrun the whole game. Dan Neil and Barr, and we were just shocking. And then in the second half, everyone was just expecting them, because Mowbray usually changes it up quite early if it's not going well. And he just brought the same team out, and I was fuming.
Livid.
The atmosphere was garbage because we weren't showing anything, so all you could hear
No
was
change
me.
there then, is there?
Mowbray! That top man, make subs, man! Oh, he was doing my head.
Oh, it's France he didn't listen to you.
First couple,
Oh, yeah, you
first
would
couple of
know.
games as well, he was really animated on the touchline. He just stands there like that. And, God, I don't know. I
But it's quite soon to make statements like he's lost the dressing room though, surely.
Yeah, it is.
yeah, but I just think if you win 2-0 away from home, whether it's bottom of the league or not, it's a good result. you say to the players like, well done for getting the win, but you need to improve on this or on this. You don't come out publicly and say, that was a terrible performance, worst performance of my managerial career in the last 5 years or something daft he said like that. You just don't say that publicly and embarrass the players.
Fair, it's not like Mowbray to lose the dressing room. He did a great job at us on a very tight budget, keeping us up after Strachan and sorting the mess out. He laid the foundation for a crank to take us up. He did a great job at Blackburn. Surely your Sunderland fans can't be judging after what? How many games has he had? Did you say? About 10?
Too many.
12.
12 games? You can't judge him that early, surely.
I'm just on the fence, to be honest. I don't know. I've always been one of the fans to say, nah, it's too early. But like I said, to see one thing Sunderland have shown all season is fight. Like I was saying a couple of weeks ago, we gave everyone a good game.
Yeah.
But they're just against Huddersfield. Yeah, we had a bad game, and then against Cardiff, they were just walking about like there was just nothing to it. Weren't closing them down or anything. The amount of chances they had as well, penalty save as well.
Well, could that just be like an off game rather than a lost the dressing room manager out?
I hope so. Yeah. Well,
Seems
it was just
dramatic.
well, I'm not saying manager out. I'm just worried in case he has lost the dressing room already. I'm also worried in case he's just came so he can just stay at home, if that makes sense. So he can live in the North East again, can't he?
It's Borough's #1 club, aren't it?
Well, obviously,
Borough
yeah. He can't have been a Borough, like you say, a Borough lad his whole life, and he doesn't like Sunderland, does he?
No, but it's different. It's professionally.
I know,
He's a
I get that,
professional,
but I'm just worried in case his heart's not
Ledbetter's a proper Sunderland lad. Unreal at us, gave his all for the club. He didn't go, oh well, I'm a Sunderland fan, so I'm going to play it bad this game.
Yeah, I know, but it's like different. They're like Borough to Sunderland than Sunderland to Borough, innit? Because you have Newcastle before them, don't you? Whereas Borough don't have like a proper rivalry apart from us, don't they? So it's a bigger rivalry for Borough.
To be fair, we don't really think about you because you've been in League One for that long. Did you forgot about him?
He brought it up this week, not me.
Sunderland.
Didn't you forget about him?
Yeah.
Down in League One.
I haven't seen this for a while.
And then, I'm not saying Mowbray out or anything. It's just worrying to see. That's all. Hopefully, World Cup break's going to be amazing for us.
Yeah, I don't really know if I want the World Cup break to come because I think we're in good momentum at the minute. But then I suppose it gives Carrick more time to work on his thoughts.
We don't want a World Cup break to come, but I guess
it just gives us a chance to get our injured players back as well, like Ross Stewart and that. But
you can't blame a bad season just on one injured player, surely.
I'm hearing a lot about Ross Stewart.
Well, we had Ross Stewart and Sims out, didn't we? There were only 2 strikers.
Yeah, but Sims wasn't out for as long as Stewart.
No, but it's not been a bad season. We're where we want to be. It's just the performances that are worrying of late, anyway.
Well, Birmingham away, score.
Tough game.
It depends what Sunderland turn up though, doesn't it? Because if we come out like we have been all season and fight, then it'll be a close game, like every game has. But if we play like we did against Cardiff, we'll get battered away from home. But I'm going to be positive.
Oh yeah, it's changed, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Where's that come from?
I'm going to go with a 1-0 win.
1-0 win, clean sheet at St Andrews.
And say Ellison is going to get his first goal back. I just hope, like you say, it was a one-off game. Mowbray hasn't lost the dressing room.
I don't think.
Because I like Mowbray, like as a person as well. So I hope he does well.
I still think he will if he gets time.
Yeah, I think he will get the time. Our owners have came out and said that he'll be getting back in January. I'll believe it when I see it. we spent a decent amount of money in the summer, but our track record with owners isn't great. So.
Yeah.
I'll go with a 1-0 win and just hope. That's all I've got, hope.
I reckon he's going to get beat 2-1.
I won't surprise me.
2-1.
I was going to go 2-0 Birmingham.
2-0 Birmingham.
I think he'll score. Just because you have a bit of quality in like Roberts, Clark, Pritchard. They kind of give you that little moment of magic, but I think on the York Birmingham will be better than us, so I'm going to go 2-1 Birmingham.
Yeah, that's what my head's saying.
Keep us below us.
I was going to say 2-1 to Birmingham as well, to be honest.
You can't change now.
No. My heart's saying that. Well, it's just like I say, hope. We're dropping down too quick. But the championship's just strange, isn't it? If we, I had a look yesterday. If we get beat obviously we could drop to just 1 point above the relegation zone, but if we win, we could be 4 points off the playoffs.
Exactly.
It's just mental,
It's
isn't it?
ridiculous. It's too close to call. That's why, like we've always said, just one run of form, either good or bad, and your season in the Championship completely changes. It's ridiculous.
And then you get to the Premiership, and you go straight back down, as you do. But
I don't think either of us will probably be going up this season.
no, but we're going up. We keep going up because we keep winning, and we can't lose.
No, I can't see us getting beat. I hate saying it.
Southampton, St Mary's, 4-1.
Just brushed aside, weren't they?
That man again, Miggy Almiron. He loves a goal, doesn't he? He loves a goal
player,
at the moment.
absolute different player.
He scores again. Probably going to win Premier League Player of the Month. For
Deservedly
6
so,
goals
by
in
the way.
October.
Deservedly so.
You know, we had 3 players up for Player of the Month. Bruno comes out. No one vote for me or Trippier. Everyone vote for Almiron. Everyone voted for Almiron. Almiron's going to win it.
It should be, to be fair.
It should. 6 goals is. I mean, Haaland's got 6 goals as well, but
Miggy's a winger.
it's Haaland. It's not impressive.
Yeah, Miggy's a winger.
Exactly.
It's ridiculous.
And Almiron firing on all
Worldies
cylinders.
as
He
well.
scores.
Worldies.
Chrissy Wood, Willock.
Wood's goal was quality as well.
Wood's goal was. Willock's goal was not so quality. I don't quite know how that went in, but I guess just poor goalkeeping in the end. 4-1 win. Solid. And then go to the cup.
Oh, Bruno's goal.
Bruno.
Beautiful goal.
He's just.
Good
He's
player.
different.
He's
gravy,
too
isn't
good
he?
for
And now
his
he's going to the World Cup.
He's too good
He's
for
going to
his.
get started at the World Cup. He's going to win the World Cup. He's going to
He's not
be
going to win.
player of the tournament. Bruno all the way. So, then we go to midweek game. Palace in the cup, 0-0. But we go through on penalties.
Both part of weekend sides, really.
Yeah, as long as you go. I mean, St Maximin started, which was good to see.
Yeah, good to see him
back from the injury. I mean, he got subbed on against Southampton, but it's good to see him back in the starting lineup. As long as you go through in the cup, you go through. It doesn't matter how you do it.
That's at that stage as well, when all the teams are playing weaker sides. You can expect games to be scrappy and 0-0 because
and you look.
It's going to happen.
And looking at who's left now after. So you got.
There was some shock results.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah.
Spurs are out. Arsenal are out. Chelsea are out. Leeds are out. Wolves beat them 1-0. And Forest and Brighton are through. I feel like we have a shot.
City's still in.
City is still in. Liverpool is still in. United, Villa.
God, I really hope Newcastle don't win a trophy.
I could see.
That'll be awful.
I could see us going far in this cup run, especially with who's in and who's out. And even with the likes of Liverpool and City, Liverpool, you see the side Liverpool put out.
Yeah.
Depends how much they go for it, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Newcastle.
Yeah.
I could see them. I
think they'll go for it.
I think if they get far enough, they'll go for it.
Yeah.
It's just at what point does he deem it
far enough
to say we have to go for this? Obviously, you got the likes of City's second team is better than everyone's first team, but then Liverpool haven't got a second team to put out because everyone's injured.
And
if they've looked with the drew with Derby 0-0, and if they look at the Europe as well, obviously they drew Real Madrid.
Yeah.
By the time this next cup game comes around, they're going to be focused.
It won't be their focus, will they?
No
chance.
No, City drew Leipzig, so I guess you expect them to win.
But you expect Pep to focus on all tournaments anyway.
Truly.
He wants to win it all.
Rarely does he not make it far in every competition that he's in.
Well, he's got some squad.
And he wants to. Exactly. He needs to win it back. They lost, didn't they, for the first time in the Carabao Cup for however many years last season, when they got knocked out. I think West Ham knocked them out. So they want to go back for it, but I feel like we have a strong chance, especially with the teams that you see have gone out.
I don't want to admit it, but I think it's do as well.
I think we have a strong chance.
Sadly.
And then we head the last game before the World Cup break at St James's against Chelsea, who currently not on the best of form. The win in Champions League, but
they've got to bounce back though. Surely.
Lose to Brighton, lose to Arsenal, lose to City. You're expecting them to turn it round, but
against Newcastle though, or
I don't know about it. At St James's Park, it's a tough ask.
Yeah.
It's not. If you look at the closing run they had towards the World Cup, obviously Arsenal top the league, City in the cup, and with the run of form we're currently on, we're not the team you want to verse before you go on the break.
No, you know. Oh.
I mean, it's two
It's the
sides
fact
where
it's at St James's Park as well just
yeah,
makes it even worse for Chelsea.
it's two sides where you've got who's going to play week in week out for Newcastle, and yet Potter still doesn't know who he's going to pick in his starting lineup. One team who doesn't want the break and one team who needs the break desperately.
I think as well with the tune as well. This will be a chance to make Potter a big statement saying, look, we can beat the big boys.
Yeah.
We're not just up there because we're beating everyone else. We can play against the big boys and we can beat them as well. So the tune will be right up for it.
Oh yeah, they will.
A big statement win if they can get the 3 points.
And just off of, I feel like we're going to win. I haven't seen Newcastle beating Chelsea. 1-0. I'd say 1-0. Yeah, maybe 2-1. I'll go with 1. We'll go 1-0. I just think. And
it's still Chelsea, even though
that's the issue.
Chelsea.
It's still Chelsea, and obviously they've got Sterling, Aubameyang, Mount, but then they have a lot of injuries as well. So, with I feel like Chelsea are going to struggle with the press. They couldn't handle the press with Arsenal. Arsenal just cut through them, and I feel like we could do a very similar thing.
Yeah.
The best pressing team in the league, and I don't think they'll be able to cope with. Similar to Spurs, couldn't cope with it.
I think it'll be a 2-2 draw. I think it'll be an entertaining game.
That's an entertaining game.
Yeah, I think it'll be a close game. Chelsea are going to come out and try and turn it around, but Newcastle are just doing class anyway, aren't they?
At home as well.
So they're just both going to go for it, aren't they? I think it'll either be a 2-2 draw. I think it'll be a high-scoring game because Newcastle can't stop scoring, can they?
Yeah, but the defence is unreal.
Yeah.
They've got the best defence in the league, haven't they? Botman and has it been Dan Burn playing?
Dan Burn, Fabian Schär and Kieran Trippier.
Schär's a good player. I was about to say I like him, but I don't.
You don't like him?
You can't like him. He plays for
Newcastle. That's a good player. Interesting. Trippier though, Newcastle got outstanding. He played unbelievable against Southampton as well. He's been brilliant for a lot of this season.
Newcastle got their own goal of the season competition going on as well, haven't they?
Yeah, Almiron scored all these.
Schär scored that one from miles away.
Yeah,
start of the season.
Against Forest though.
And then Almiron seems to score another worldie every weekend.
Bruno scored worldies.
He has.
What's your prediction then?
I'm going to go 1-1 draw.
1-1.
I don't think there'll be as many goals as you think.
2-2's quite a lot.
I think it's going to be close.
For a team who've scored less goals than Haaland, you're expecting a lot of goals from Chelsea there.
Yeah, that's why I'm going 1-1 draw. Yeah. I think it'll be a close game. I think Newcastle will have the better chances.
Yeah, I feel like we're going to be on.
I think Chelsea will be on the back foot for a lot of the game, but they will have their own period as well. So I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw.
Fair.
Yeah.
I don't see them.
I hope you get beat, but I'm going for a 1-1 draw.
That's rude.
I think Newcastle will be happy with a draw, though, won't they? As long as
I don't know. Old Newcastle, yeah, but
on current form, if you don't look at who Chelsea are as a club.
Yeah.
Look, at current form. They're 7th place. They lose to Brighton, get battered by Brighton, lose to Arsenal, lose to City. We should win this game.
The only thing I would say though is teams like Chelsea don't lose 4 on the bounce.
No, they've only lost 2 on the bounce. They beat Salzburg in the Champions League.
Yeah.
It was a little turnaround for them, but yeah.
Yeah.
They're going to lose. If they lose this, it's what, 3 Premier League games on the bounce?
Yeah, if
they lose to us.
Chelsea don't really do that, do they?
Not usually.
That's what I think as well. Like, if I look at form for whoever we're playing and they've lost like a couple of games on the bounce, I just automatically think that's it, we're getting beat.
Because it's got to turn on at some point.
I don't think we're going to get beat.
I just always think it'll turn around against us, because it always seems to.
I think most fans think that about their own club, though, don't they? Spurs seem to do the same.
Have it a draw or we win. I don't see Chelsea winning.
I'm sticking with 1-1. I'm sticking with 1-1.
Yeah, I'll go with a draw as well.
Well, there we have it. That's
it for this week.
It is.
And then we'll be back with to review this game and then a World Cup special.
Ooh.
Our predictions for the World Cup.
Yep.
England all the way.
Don't be biased. Don't be biased.
Oh, I'm definitely going to be biased in the World Cup ones.
It's even more biased than you are in these ones.
Oh yeah, by far.
Oh dear. Well, we'll see you next time.